What if I told you that most Canadian homeowners will pay almost double the price of their home by the time their mortgage is done? That's not a scare tactic, that's just the math. But here's the thing, with a few specific moves, you can cut years off your mortgage and save tens of thousands of dollars in interest. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how. Let's get into it. Let's start with something most people never actually calculate. If you take out a $600,000 mortgage at 5.5% interest over 25 years, your monthly payment is around $3,650. That sounds manageable, but by the time you make your last payment, you'll have handed the bank close to $987,000. You borrowed $600,000. You paid back almost $1 million. That extra $387,000? That's pure interest. That's money that built zero equity, bought you zero home, it just paid the bank for the privilege of borrowing. The good news? You don't have to accept that number. Every strategy I'm about to share chips away at it. Strategy number 1, and it costs you almost nothing extra upfront. Switch from monthly payments to accelerated bi-weekly payments. Here's how it works. Instead of paying once a month, you pay every 2 weeks. Now, most people assume bi-weekly just means splitting your payment in half, and that's where the magic happens. Because there are 26 bi-weekly periods in a year, not 24, you end up making the equivalent of one extra monthly payment every single year. You barely feel it month to month, but over the life of your mortgage, that single change can save you over $50,000 in interest and shave roughly 3 years off your amortization. 3 years. For free. Strategy number 2, lump sum prepayments. Almost every mortgage in Canada comes with what's called a prepayment privilege, the ability to make an extra payment on top of your regular payments each year, without a penalty. Most lenders allow between 10 and 20% of your original mortgage balance as a lump sum, once. And here's why this is so powerful. That entire payment goes directly to your principal. Not to interest, not to fees. Pure principal reduction. So let's say your mortgage is $600,000 and you drop $10,000 on it in year 1. That $10,000 saves you roughly $24,000 in interest over the life of your loan. You spent $10,000. You saved $24,000. Tax-free. That's the math they don't put on the brochure. Strategy 3 is the simplest one of all. Round up your payment. If your mortgage payment is $3,650, pay $3,850. That extra $200 a month might not feel like much, it's a gym membership, a couple of dinners out. But applied directly to your mortgage? That $200 a month chops 2.5 years off your amortization and saves you over $40,000 in interest. If you can manage $500 extra, you are looking at 6 fewer years on your mortgage. And if you hit $1,000 extra, you've turned a 25-year mortgage into a 15-year mortgage. Same house, same rate, just smarter payments. Now let's stack all 3 strategies together, because that's where the real numbers get exciting. Start with accelerated bi-weekly payments. Add $200 extra. Drop a $5,000 lump sum every year, that's $417 a month you set aside. Your 25-year mortgage becomes a 16-year mortgage. Your total interest paid drops from $387,000 to around $180,000. You save over $200,000 in interest. $200,000. That's a down payment on another property. That's a retirement top-up. That's real generational wealth, and it came from 3 small decisions made at the start. Now let's address the big debate, should you put extra money toward your mortgage, or invest it? Here's the honest answer. Paying down your mortgage is a guaranteed return equal to your interest rate. If your rate is 5.5%, every dollar you put toward principal saves you 5.5% in guaranteed, tax-free interest. Investing in the stock market might return 7 to 10% over the long run, but that's not guaranteed. For most Canadians, the smartest move is to do both. Use your TFSA or FHSA for investing, fully tax-free growth, and put any extra cash above that toward mortgage prepayments. You are hedging both sides. You are building equity and wealth at the same time. One critical warning before you start throwing money at your mortgage. Every mortgage has prepayment limits. If you exceed them, say you put down a lump sum above your allowed amount, your lender can charge a prepayment penalty. For fixed-rate mortgages, this penalty is calculated using something called the interest rate differential, and it can easily run $15,000 to $30,000 or more. For variable-rate mortgages, it's typically just 3 months of interest, much more manageable. Before you make any extra payment, call your lender or check your mortgage agreement and confirm exactly how much you're allowed to prepay each year. This is not a step to skip. Here's a move that most Canadians completely miss. Using your mortgage renewal as a wealth-building moment. When your mortgage comes up for renewal, typically every 3 to 5 years, you are not locked in. You can make a large lump sum payment at that point without penalty, since the mortgage is essentially resetting. You can renegotiate your rate. You can switch lenders, and switching at renewal costs you nothing in penalties. You can also shorten your amortization period right at the renewal meeting. If you've been paying for 5 years and you want to compress the remaining 20 years to 15, that conversation happens right there. Don't just sign the renewal letter your bank sends you. Treat renewal day like a negotiation, because that's exactly what it is. Here's your action plan. Step 1. Call your lender this week and switch to accelerated bi-weekly payments. No extra money required, just a phone call. Step 2. Add even $200 extra if you can manage it. Step 3. Commit to one lump sum payment. Your tax refund is a perfect candidate. Step 4. Pull out your mortgage agreement and find your prepayment limit so you never get hit with a penalty. Step 5. If you haven't opened an FHSA or maxed your TFSA, do that in parallel. Step 6. When renewal comes, don't accept the first offer. Negotiate or shop around. You don't have to do all 6 at once. Pick one today. That's how every wealth building journey actually starts. To recap, your mortgage is the biggest financial commitment of your life, and the interest on it is the biggest cost most Canadians never see coming. But the tools to fight back are simple, free or low cost, and available to everyone. Accelerated payments, lump sums, rounding up, and negotiating hard at renewal. Use them. If this opened your eyes to what's possible with your mortgage, hit that like button and subscribe to PR Wealth Lab. We drop new Canadian wealth videos every single week. Comment below, what's your current mortgage strategy? Are you making extra payments? I read every comment. See you in next video.